currencies that are centrally controlled and biodata used to manipulate and control populations, then anything that's severe and justifies regulation is a potential opportunity. A lot of people think that this war will result in energy lockdowns. Let's have a look at some of the available evidence, or at least speculation, that's causing people to talk about that. First of all, this is a video from Cuba where energy blackouts and energy management and energy lockdowns are already in practice, I understand.
So this is Cuba,
yeah, that's their second one.
and there is no...
What?
Blackout.
What they're doing to Cuba is wrong, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they've been going through it for like 40 years or something.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, since I think Che Guevara is the one who all of this like problems really started from. Basically, they were like talking to the Russians, and they were going to allow the Russians to like build their military bases there or something. As soon as America heard this, they'd slap that off, like no, lockdown. Basically, everyone's not allowed to do business with them. We're not importing nothing there. We're not taking their exports anymore. Obama tried to squash it, but Trump is not on it. He's made it 10 times worse now. So that's why all this stuff is happening.
Yeah, that's the second time in 1 week.
Trump is talking like he wants to take the whole country.
Yeah.
Or is it, maybe it's an island, I don't know, but yeah. It's not right, man, what they're doing to them, man. No one should have to live like that. They got like the most like educated doctors and stuff there. Like there's so much potential in the country. It's a lovely island or country, whatever it is. I think it's an island, yeah. And
yeah,
it's not right, like yeah, it's an island, isn't it? Yeah. Imagine living in Cuba if everything was running properly. They would have so much tourists and stuff. The weather's beautiful. They must have like amazing beaches.
That's
and stuff.
definitely taken their tourism's definitely going to take a toll.
Remember they were the cigar people, weren't it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
was it Mexico?
No,
you're right.
It's Cuba. Yeah, Cuban cigars, literally. So they have things for people to go there, and it's just not accessible because of the same stuff in it. Like these, it's either if it's not Israel, yeah, it's America doing some mad stuff to people. I'll be honest with you, like. So yeah, I don't know why, but it just seems like big bad bully, innit?
Yeah, and once again, they're not taking into consideration the people that are actually vulnerable. Yeah,
literally, it's the people at the lower side of things that are always paying for everything.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah. Imagine having no lights in 2026.
Some countries still go through that.
No, I know, but it's wrong, isn't it? Like these men have all they can press a button and get you and find food in your bum anywhere they want. They can do any flipping technology, hack everything in the world, yeah. They can't make sure these people are suffering and have food and light. Like, come on, man. It's too much, bro. They went to go find what's his name? Bin Laden in a little cave, or Saddam Hussein or whatever. Yeah, whichever one of them in a little cave in the middle of a desert. Literally, like, come on, man. Even Bouncer used to be careful because if they found him, they'll come find GT.
Well, and as well, back to my first point. If they're going to do a lockdown in order to save the energy, are we not going to be using the energy in our house?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure exactly what that is. So I don't
what the purpose is, yeah. Let's see.
Electricity anywhere, because there's no oil, there's no energy. And this is what it looks like. Except that hotel, because it's a 5-star hotel. That's it. Everybody else is in the dark.
Okay, so it's like possible, it's plausible.
Why is this guy's chest out?
I don't know, I've been trying to ignore him.
It's peach as well.
That's how he's been since day one, though.
Like a salmon.
Did you hear that detail about the capture of Maduro from Venezuela? The deep state organizations were able to shut down the electricity grid in Caracas for a few moments to facilitate Delta Force's easier capture of Maduro. And do you know this crazy fact that the CIA manufacture valves, like they have valve factories all over the world that just are like sort of neutral factories making valves that are sort of funded by CIA carve-outs. So these valves are put into institutional electricity places and water places so that at some point in the future, if they need to shut down the electricity in some Latin American or Middle Eastern country, or maybe even European countries, the CIA can go, yeah, do that thing with the valves, and all the valves just suddenly switch off. That's how kind of deep and pervasive it is. And even I suppose to watch that speculative bit of news shows you, does it show you that in the last 5-10 years, the way that news is produced and the way that news is
One more thing, yeah. If the government is making 1 trillion a year, why the hell do we need to lock ourselves up for energy crisis and all this stuff? Why are they not using the same tax money that they're taking £1 trillion a year and subsidise us?
That's the UK, by the way. We don't know about any other country, but the UK is making £1 trillion a year.
Yes, the UK that's going to lock down, I think, isn't it? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think, yeah, it's in our country they're talking about having a lockdown. But why? Like, if they make £1 trillion a year, they're only going to lock us down to go and have a party in Parliament. Oh, like, come on, man.
Do you remember the last time
why
they
not
did
just
that?
help with the bills and let us carry on? Because you man are going to carry on. And
I'm not going to. No, I was going to say Trump's definitely got a point when he said that the UK have not got their residents at heart, because there's ways for them to make this more accessible and at a cheaper rate. However, they're just upping the rate.
Yeah,
and that's what they should be focused on. So you was right there, Trump. Absolutely.
You trying to get a visa or something?
I don't need no visa. I can travel.
Oh yeah.
Are you dumb?
Come on. No, but you still need a visa to work and stuff if you go there.
I don't want to work there.
What are you gonna do?
Just go visit.
Want to come back there? Yeah. Come back here. Well, let me not talk about your place.
Literally. But yeah, it's not really making sense. I feel like they're all making dumb decisions.
Yeah, but it's a bit of time, innit? Yeah. Let's see what he's saying.
Has to alter. When you have outliers, the mainstream have to adapt and emulate in order to stay relevant. Otherwise, the outlier will become the dominant mainstream. So even in the way now that on YouTube, BBC, CNN, MSNBC, Sky are the trusted news sources, they've recognised that their online, analogue or even digital, their audiences through conventional television viewing is irrelevant now. They have to operate in these fields. Obviously, luckily for them, Google, Alphabet or a reliable partner will promote what they would call trusted or mainstream media news sources over independent news and journalism, of course saying that misinformation and malinformation is a threat. But once you understand they don't understand you, they don't care about you being misinformed, or they don't care about you having misinformation. What they care about you having is independent information. And I don't know, man, it seems that is already happening. It's been disseminated, it's been proliferated. People in significant numbers don't think in accordance with the way the mainstream would have you think. But and there's an interesting story about this a little later, because there's dramatisations of that very phenomena coming out of my country, the UK. But they still are able to significantly control us. One of the things I saw recently is that even post the Epstein revelations, where like a significant number of people now believe that stuff like ritualised murder of children, sexual abuse, paedophilia is practised by members of elite and powerful institutions, people still are willing to pay their taxes. And I think until there's meaningful resistance, and meaningful resistance means significant disobedience and non-participation in controlled social systems, until there's meaningful disobedience, I reckon this will continue. I feel like we're experiencing an escalation. Do you feel like that? Like they had...
Yeah, so you see what he's saying there?
Yeah.
That's why I feel like they brought a case against him. Because you see what he's saying about even like the independent information?
Yeah.
He's an independent. You know what I'm trying to say? And then even look at the way he talks about those people. Yeah. That's why I'm sort of on his side. Like, I'm not on his side, but my conscience sort of feel like he's not really going to be doing this stuff, man. Like, especially now in this time of his life, I don't think so.
And to add to the fact that they are putting out the wrong information.
Yeah, propaganda. Yeah.
They said that we're under attack here by water, and there was a flood, literally just down the road.
Oh, Richmond, that's the sun, though.
just down the road. Yeah.
That's the same mainstream media, isn't it? Yeah.
There's no flood.
Yeah, they said we're in a drought, and it's been raining for the last 2 months.
Yeah, I don't know where. Actually, because I didn't see any rain.
Yeah, that was Richmond.
Just down the road.
Oh yeah, just down the road.
Just down the road.
Literally. Do you know? Oh yeah, I want to ask you one more thing. That's what I was thinking about earlier. You see the England flags that all the people are putting up, the English people are putting up.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel? What do you think about that?
I've already had this. I don't know. Like.
No, you don't know. Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't know what it was about. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. I'm oblivious to the world, which now I'm trying to become more in tune with. And I believe it was about immigrants being in their country.
Yeah, just the layout of the country's changed too much for them, man.
I think that they are entitled to have that like to feel that way, but they shouldn't put that on everybody else and put that around the country. They're clearly here for a reason, because they can't stay in their country because your government is probably involved in the reason that they're here.
I think it's subliminal racism, man.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, that who the hell is going to see that and feel good, and they know that, and that's why they're doing it, because there's nothing else they can do legally.
Yeah.
And like, I just think if that's how you feel, that's fine. It's your country. You can feel how you want to feel, but
yeah, it's very passive.
Why did you let them come here to then go through this when you could have just like made your government say no in the first place? Now they've come here, they've done jobs, or their family might be here from before, or whatever. Basically, they all think even from their country that, oh, we can go there to get safety. Like, why has this become a safe haven to everybody? And then now you were doing all this stuff to them, and like you don't know what they've gone through. Like, I don't know.
In their defense, and I'm not saying that what they're doing is right. I'm saying that we don't have any control of what the government does. We don't have any say. They may pretend that we do, but we actually don't, because the government, because us as a United Kingdom has been saying, you know, certain royal family members should be in jail, but the government haven't done anything about it. So, what say do we have?
Well, we don't have any say individually, but if they all stuck together, which they're trying to do now, but it just seems like it's for me, it's like it's too late, and
it's the wrong cause.
Yeah, and the wrong cause, basically. They're angry at the wrong people, basically. We've all been turned against each other because we've all been oppressed, basically, by the same person. And instead of going, as I'm saying, to the actual problem in the first place, you're now taking out on these people that can't even speak English. They're just looking at English flags basically everywhere, thinking, "Wow, like this is not what I thought it was." Was basically, you know, these men are basically about to start like an internal war against us, and we've just left the war. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? So I don't know, man. I think it's a bit, you know, like you said, passive aggressive racism, maybe, man. Honestly, and like as well, the foreigners are the people that do the jobs here that nobody wants to do. Let's be honest, they built up the country pretty much, because who wants to be standing out there in English freezing cold? Nobody. And then after you've used them, you're telling them to F off back to wherever they come from. Like, it's the same behaviour as always, I'll be honest. Like, literally, even like some of them, they think like us, we should go with the ones that have been born here, like much less even these people that are coming here. They might not say it, but they feel like that, and it's like it's the same thing. Like our grandfathers and grandmothers and ancestors, whoever came here,
help build the country.
They came here to work. They got told here, like, come, we need help. And then after they told you, they've advertised in our country, come here, we need help. You're telling their grandkids that you don't belong here. You're walking running around stabbing up people and all this stuff. Basically, that's how they portray it, which is not even completely true. Everyone in every sector of life, every culture, every colour does crime, and there's lots of like affluential, like successful people from our race and other races and immigrants and all this stuff. Some people come here, they were doctors in their own countries and stuff, and like they're all taking the brunt of the same behaviour, and it's all individual things. Like, I don't know, like, it's not right, is it? But you can't expect right from people that have been doing wrong forever, I would say.
That's
be honest with you. And like,
they can't change.
And they do it passive aggressively, so you can't even be like, look, they're doing that to me. They're going to be like, what are you talking about? You're mad, or you're angry, you're aggressive. So nothing you can really do about it, other than maybe make independent media for yourself and just talk about it. So it is spoken about, at least. It's just not brushed under the carpet like it has been forever.
But even then, they like blacklist you. Like what happened to Candice Owen.
Maybe this guy. And like, even I feel like our parents are so scared. Like when our generation tries to talk up, they're sort of like, just be quiet, like just take it sort of thing, because of whatever they've been through. And like, it's just oppression, man. And oppression has never been right. As much as everyone tries to use it, it's never been the right thing to do, innit? Just like anything else. And like, no one's perfect, and we all do what we need to be to survive. But I think when you're wrong, then just say like, I'm wrong and I need to be wrong. Don't say like,
we're wrong and strong in this country, clearly.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. And everyone can put up their flag. It doesn't matter, but
it's
the
your
timing
intention
and the intention. Yeah, everyone can do anything. It's always about your intention. Yeah. So I don't know if the intention is good, man. Yeah.